My name is Ron Dorn, and I'd like to provide you some insight into the Big Island of Hawaii game, and in particular, the question 4 in stage 0 that deals with an exploration of different information you can obtain by looking at the calderas of some of the bigger volcanoes on the Big Island of Hawaii. So I'm going to start sharing the screen, and I'm in the PDF file for stage 0. And we're looking at question 4, which has you practicing fast travel via helicopter, measuring things with elevation and looking at dew points and isohyets. I provide you different steps where you can look at the summit of the caldera with real views from helicopters and then explore it in the video game. So I'm going to jump to stage 4 or step 4 of the question, which is gathering data from one of the volcanoes, Mauna Loa. And the purpose of this question is for you to enjoy having fun exploring the sorts of information you can get in the game and also learn a little bit about the physical geography. So I'm going to go to the video that I provide in the PDF file made by the U.S. Geological Survey of the summit caldera of Mauna Loa. And I hope you're seeing a view of the caldera. And hold off for a second. You're flying over the caldera and you're looking down at probably the lowest point in the caldera. So a caldera is where a lot of the magma has evacuated in a big giant eruption. And the surface of the volcano drops down. It's not a crater made by the force of the eruption, but the caldera is made when magma leaves a chamber and the roof collapses down into the chamber, at least partially, and then you have this giant pit or a down-dropped giant caldera crater. So this is a view what it looks like in the real world via a helicopter shot. And so now let's practice fast travel in the video game with what you're seeing on the screen. There's different ways of doing fast travel. We can use the inset map to jump to the summit of Mauna Loa by bringing the inset map and clicking on it. Click there and then click fast travel, and we're up by the summit of Mauna Loa, which is the biggest volcano on the planet. Or we can click the Mauna Loa volcano on the top via these buttons, hit close, and you're up on the volcano. So I'm moving the mouse around so you can see a view of the entire Big Island from Mauna Loa. You're looking at the rift zone on the southwest side of Mauna Loa with the avatar in the middle of the caldera. You're looking out towards the northwest, and now you're looking out towards the northeast where you can see the greater rainfall in the part of the volcano that's facing the trade winds. Kind of fun to just jump around and explore, but let's get to business on gathering the data. The first bit of insight is the dew point that you experience at the top of Mauna Loa. It's very high, and you'll notice that the dew point is 10 degrees Fahrenheit. You can also get that information via the color ramp displayed in the video game. The dark red in this case is an indication of very dry air, and as you get closer to the ocean, there's much more moisture. The dew point, of course, is the temperature at which the water vapor condenses. So it would be the bottom of a cloud, for example. So write down 10 degrees Fahrenheit. For the precipitation, even if you move around, the precipitation or the rainfall is 539 millimeters. It will vary a little bit from place to place, but that's about in the ballpark. What you should be aware of is the data in the game are the best we have, but the best we have is limited, especially over the scope of a big island where there's not a lot of measurements taken. So write down 539 what you get. Now we have to estimate the maximum depth of the caldera by measuring the highest elevation on the rim and the lowest elevation you experience. So let's jump to the Landsat scene and try and find the highest view. Hope you can see that the highest edge of the caldera is going to be up here. So let's make the bunny rabbit. I'm going to zoom in. Here we go. Make the bunny rabbit. It needs a head start. So I'm going to move it away, and then I'm going to make it jump with the space bar and jump, 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 jump. Oh, it didn't make it. So I need a kid to help me. I'm going to jump, and now it has the momentum and the physics to make it up there. The elevation is 4175. Go ahead and write it down, 4,175 meters. So let's jump way down to the bottom of the caldera, 4175 and 3995. So that would be 5 meters shy of 4,000. And let's get the elevation again. So we're going to have to take 5 meters from being below 5,000, 4175 minus 3995. That's about 200 meters. That's not quite the lowest in the caldera, but now we're in the ballpark figure for the maximum depth of the volcano. We have to hop over to the pit that you saw in the video to see what the maximum depth is. Down in the pit, it's 3935. So it's going to be a little bit more than, it's about 240 meters, basically, is the maximum depth of the Kilauea volcano. So if you look at the choices for question 4, you'll notice that you have 2 sets of numbers here, either 440 or 240. It's a multi-part question, and right now you can limit it down that the correct answer is going to have to be either this one or this one, because the maximum depth of the Mauna Loa crater is about 240 meters. You're going to have to try this with Kilauea to get the correct answer, but most importantly, I hope you enjoy exploring the Big Island of Hawaii, because there's no way, unless you're in incredible physical shape, you enjoy backpacking and carrying 4 days worth of water, that you'll be able to explore the summit of Mauna Loa like this in the real world. Have fun exploring.